guys, welcome to my channel where I deliver messages to the Divine Feminines about the Divine Masculines. So let's see how this Divine Masculine is doing, what's going on in the Divine Masculine's life, Angels, Holy Spirit in heaven. Deceit and frustration is what I got from this card. So, and on the bottom of the deck, the Tower card. So there is something big happening in the Divine Masculine's life. Something is going down here. Yeah, someone has been fake, has been deceiving the other person. And I'm really getting that this is the Divine Masculine. He's the one who's feeling deceited. So that means a karmic is being deceitful here. Okay. Angels, Holy Spirit in heaven, can you give me some details on this deceit, on this fake person? Yeah. This is about a karmic. There's a deceit that's been happening in a marriage here. This is a marriage. This Divine Masculine tied his life to this person and thought that this was forever, that nothing could tear them apart. He thought this karmic was happy in this relationship, so this is kind of like a shock to this Divine Masculine. Like he was not prepared for this. And then I also got the word temptation from this card. So let's see what happened here. What is happening here? Angels, Holy Spirit in heaven, can you give me more details, please? Something is coming to an end. A cycle is coming to an end, and a new life is beginning. The Divine Masculine's life is shaken up completely. And again, I got another card about temptation, so I'm really curious what this temptation is about. Angels, Holy Spirit in heaven, can you tell me more about this so-called temptation? Okay, so there was a decision made for this Divine Masculine. This is something that wasn't his decision. This is leading him to his dreams, to abundance. These are positive changes that are happening in his life. This Divine Masculine is not quite in his Emperor energy yet. He's like a King of Pentacles. He's like a king, but not quite an emperor yet. He does not realize that these are good changes, where these changes are leading him. He doesn't realize that at the moment. He is distressed. He has this anxiety, and he feels like his world is ending, and yeah, he feels like he doesn't know how much more he can take. So he's definitely not seeing that these changes are good for him. He experiences this whole thing as a drama, something traumatic, something bad. Oh, let me move these a little bit down so you can actually see them. I didn't realize that I didn't set up the camera right. Okay, so this seems to me like a divine intervention. But all the Divine Masculine understands right now that his life as he knows is falling apart, and this marriage is falling apart, and this karmic has deceived him. This karmic has deceived him. That's what he thinks right now. Yeah, so he's going through some troubled times at the moment, and he needs to find his strengths, work on his self-esteem. This is really taken a toll on his self-esteem. And a third card about temptation, it was on the bottom of the deck. So again, I'm going to ask for more information on this temptation. What temptation are we talking about exactly, angels, Holy Spirit in heaven? Can you elaborate, please? Clarify this temptation. The word I got is freedom. Word I got was freedom. So I don't see a specific person in this karmic's lives, but this karmic has been longing for freedom for a long time now, dreaming about freedom, dreaming of being free from this marriage. And finally, after years of just thinking about it, she made a decision regarding this marriage because she felt trapped in this marriage. Angels, Holy Spirit in heaven, can you confirm this message, please? So the karmic has been feeling disconnected in this marriage, in this relationship, like a lack of connection. She didn't feel like this connection was deep enough between them, or she felt like it wasn't like it used to be. And they've been working on their problems for a while, but she just felt like this didn't work anymore. And like they should stop working on something that just doesn't work, something that cannot be fixed. So the divine masculine felt this too. Obviously, he has been aware of their problems. He has been aware of this disconnection, that something changed in their connection. But he kept telling himself, he also felt stuck, but he kept telling himself, don't make any rash decisions. He kept himself from allowing this new beginning to happen. He didn't want to go on this new journey, but it seems like he's going to be forced now to put an end to this karmic cycle and to begin a new cycle. So he has no choice now but to do this. The decision has been taken out of his hand. The decision has been made for him. Yeah, another card about ending. This relationship, this marriage is definitely coming to an end. And this is how it feels for the divine masculine at the moment. It feels like he's been defeated, like his life is over. But it's time for him to start working on something else, start focusing on something else, stop giving all his time and energy to something that just doesn't work. It's time for him to begin anew and to step into his power, follow his intuition now. And all this that's happening for him is going to force him to allow this new beginning to come in. This is divine intervention. What's happening to the divine masculine right now. And confirmation that this is about his marriage. This is a divorce that he's going through. And also he's really worried and freaked out at the moment. It's going to lead to something good. It's in his best interest that he goes through all this. It is time for him to leave things behind, go toward a new beginning, go toward a brighter future, because This divine masculine has been fighting the ending of this marriage that was supposed to end already. It's been approaching for a while. They have been having trouble for a while, but he didn't want to accept it. He was fighting against it. He was fighting the natural order of things. And the natural order of things is that karmic relationships end. But because this was a marriage and he takes marriage very seriously, he was fighting the end of this relationship. He's dealing with uncertainty right now, but this is necessary so he can focus on his own dreams now. He's been trying to forget about his dream, his deepest desires. He's been trying to forget about you because he was focusing on his marriage, trying to save this marriage just because it's a marriage. And society says you have to take a marriage seriously. And it's not supposed to end. It's supposed to be till death do us apart. But you can't just push your dreams aside. It's time for him to let go of things that are supposed to end. And it's time for him to focus on his dreams now. He's grieving this relationship right now because he worked really hard to save it, and he feels like he failed. He feels like he cannot do this anymore. He can't take this anymore. He feels like everything he worked hard for, he's losing now. He feels like everything he worked hard for are slipping away from him, and he's losing everything that made him feel successful. But this thing that he was holding on to, this marriage he was holding on to, was a burden that he was carrying. It was time for him to let go. And because he didn't want to make the decision to do that, the decision was made for him. Okay, so as I mentioned, right now he perceives all this as a tragedy. You guys know what a tower moment feels like if you've been through one or a couple of them. It's not a pleasant feeling, but then when it's over, you realize that after a while you realize that you ended up somewhere where you were supposed to end up. Okay, I'm just gonna pull a few more cards from the Energy Oracle deck. Yeah, victory is on its way. It's just the Divine Masculine doesn't see that yet. Angels, Holy Spirit in heaven, is there anything else you want to tell me? Alright, so this Divine Masculine was aware that they had issues with the karmic. There have been family issues here, but he was hoping that these issues would resolve, that these issues would be resolved. And he still saw his future with this karmic, and now he's realizing it, that's not gonna happen. He's heartbroken right now. Angels, Holy Spirit in heaven, can you confirm this message, please? Yes, this Divine Masculine was being tied up, and there was no movement on the Divine Masculine's part because of this marriage, because he was tied up in this karmic marriage. He wasn't gonna move, and he is going to understand, he's going to gain this higher understanding that this had to end, because there's a new love waiting for him. There's a future, a better future for him with you, Divine Feminine. And when he sees that, this ending is leading him to a new beginning, he's going to understand why all this had to happen to him, for him. He's going to understand that all this is happening for him and not to him. So the Divine Masculine has to heal from this codependent relationship. He's been very attached to this karmic, and now this is ending. This, by the way, doesn't mean he wasn't longing for you, that he wasn't longing for something else. It just means he was comfortable in this stuck relationship. He was comfortable with the familiar, what he was used to, and he would not move. But he was longing for something else. He was feeling this lack as well. It wasn't just the karmic feeling this way. So this attachment is going to end. The DM is detaching from this karmic, and then he has to heal from this codependent relationship, from this codependency. He has to go through some emotional healing. Alright, so send this Divine Masculine some loving energy, healing energy, because he's feeling like his world is ending right now. He needs to stay strong. Yeah, so I think I already picked up on this in the last reading. I told you guys in the last video that there was a huge, really profound purification process going on, a purification process that the DM was going through. And I picked up on this, that the Divine Masculine is letting go of something that he's supposed to let go of, anything that doesn't serve him anymore. Yeah, so that's the message for today. There's definitely a tower, a storm happening in the Divine Masculine's life. There are some clouds on the horizon for him, and once these clouds are gone, he's going to see more clearly. He's going to understand why all this had happened to him. Right now he doesn't understand. He just perceives this as a tragedy, obviously, but yeah, so this is for the best. This DM's marriage is falling apart. Have some compassion for this Divine Masculine. Send him some love and healing energy, because he's really going through it. Okay, that's all for today. Have a good day, guys. Bye.